Disclaimer. This video is a joke video about the Pokemon franchise and the developers. Please don't take this video seriously, and please don't attack Junichi Masuda personally such as on social media.
It's morning at 151 Kanto Street, Tokyo, Japan. Head of the hit developer game company Game Freak, Junichi Masuda gets up in the morning. Mr. Masuda stretches, then looks at the clock. It's exactly 1:51 AM. What a lovely time. He has slept since midnight for exactly 1 hour and 51 minutes, and that makes him happy. To start his day, Mr. Masuda goes to the bathroom to get a shower. He turns on the water. Being a rich man from all the money he ripped off from idiot fans, he purchased and installed sophisticated plumbing devices that allow him to control the temperature of the water to the exact degrees Celsius. Not Fahrenheit because he's stupid. Anyways, Mr. Masuda makes sure that the temperature of the water is exactly 15.1 degrees. The water is excruciatingly cold, but Mr. Masuda takes it because he's doing it for Kanto, the best generation and region. After 15 minutes and 1 second, he turns off the shower and exits. Mr. Masuda is not like other people because he doesn't drink water or coffee in the morning. Instead, he pours Bacardi 151 rum into his cup, takes a sip. He savors the flavor of alcohol in the morning and smiles at the thought of going to work, where Mr. Shigeru Omori, his soulmate, will be waiting. He makes sure he drinks exactly 151 milliliters of Bacardi 151 rum. Mr. Masuda is now going to work. He isn't going to drive to Game Freak because he is responsible and doesn't drive under influence, and kids be like that anyways. Instead, Mr. Masuda will take the public transportation, so he walks to the bus stop near his house. Just in time, bus number 151 arrives, and he will ride it to get to Game Freak offices. Thankfully, the bus takes the route of Highway 151, and Mr. Masuda makes sure the house he bought was exactly 15.1 kilometers away from Game Freak offices. It's 9 AM. Mr. Masuda is now in his office. He is a brilliant musician-songwriter, and he composes an awesome new song for the upcoming Pokemon Diamond & Pearl remake that some guy in another country will steal and post on YouTube. While eating 151 cookies he took from the office cookie jar, he makes sure the song he is composing is exactly 1 minute and 51 seconds long. This is no joke, by the way. That actually happened once in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver with Red. It's now 1:51 PM. Mr. Masuda heads to the room where the developers are working on the upcoming game, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Since he's the head of Game Freak, he gets to say how many Pokemon there are gonna be in the upcoming game. Mr. Masuda remembers the past, his history as director. In the year 2002, as his first debut as solo director of a game on Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, he made the mistake of making the whole index have 202 Pokemon. It infuriated him because it wasn't the number of Kanto, the best generation and region. So when the year 2006 rolled around, he remembers it like yesterday. Mr. Masuda had gathered the entire staff of Pokemon Diamond & Pearl to talk to them. Put only 151 Pokemon in the game, my fellow developers, he told them. The young developers looked confused at first. They replied,
"But Masuda-san, we have 97 new Pokemon we designed for the Sinnoh region as you requested. That is a lot of new Pokemon to fit in for 151, and we also need to put an old Pokemon for nostalgic fans. Also, this game has a lot of new evolutions like Yanmega and Togekiss, and we want to show them off."
Mr. Masuda grabbed the man by the shirt. "Are you defying the spirit of Kanto, the best generation and region, Earl?" Mr. Masuda yelled.
"No, sir,"
the young developer squeaked. "Good. I thought you were a Johto or Hoenn supervisor there. You better watch yourself, Earl. You don't want something to happen to your family, right, Earl? Accidents happen, you know." And so, Diamond & Pearl had only 151 Pokemon. This led to many new Pokemon that were introduced to the generation being available only after the post-game. Also, Diamond & Pearl had only 2 Fire-type Pokemon lines, so Fire-type using Elite Four Flint had to use Steelix, Drifloon, and Lopunny. Dumb fucking shit like this led to Diamond & Pearl being a shit game, but Mr. Masuda was content that the Pokédex number was 151, just like Kanto, the best generation and region. It wasn't until Pokemon Platinum which introduced the full, real Sinnoh regional decks to gamers, but Pokemon Platinum was not directed by Mr. Masuda. Several years passed, and it's now 2010.
Masuda-san,
The game employee said, running into the office.
we finished designing 151 Pokemon like you requested, sir. That was much more than last time, and it was really hard work. So does that mean we're gonna have a bigger Pokedex to accommodate older generation Pokemon and the new Pokemon?
Mr. Masuda threw his Charizard plushie at the developer's face. We're only going to have 151 Pokemon in the game, damn it! Ban all old Pokemon, Earl!
Yes, sir, Masuda-san. Now, please let my family go.
So that's what Game Freak did, and Black and White ended up with only 151 Mew, Unova, Pokemon. Well, it was actually 152 Pokemon and 156 if you count all the mythical Pokemon, but just go with it for the sake of the story, please. Mr. Masuda was content that the Pokédex number was 151, just like Kanto, the best generation in region. It wasn't until Pokemon Black and White 2 which introduced non-Unova Pokemon to the Unova region, but Black and White 2 was not directed by Mr. Masuda. It's now the year 2013. The developer begged on his knees.
Masuda-san, we need to put more than 151 new Pokemon in X and Y, please. The Pokemon fans aren't going to be happy about it if we limit it again, and there's over 700 Pokemon now. Please, listen to reason.
Mr. Masuda thought for a moment. Yes, he knew the game needed more Pokemon, but he couldn't turn away the spirit of Kanto. After all, it's the best generation region. He thought of an idea. Split up the Mewkalis region into 3, Earl. Have each region have 151 Pokemon. And that's what Game Freak did. Yes, even though X and Y had a crap ton of Pokemon unlike his previously directed games, Mr. Masuda somehow managed to force the number 151 into the game, which is just fucking astounding. So, Mr. Masuda was content that the Pokédex number was 151, just like Kanto, the best generation in region. It is current times now. Mr. Masuda looks at his team of developers for Legends Arceus.
Masuda-san, how many Pokemon should be in the game?
They asked. Mr. Masuda just stood there calmly and pondered for 151 seconds. Except for Ruby and Sapphire, every game he directed has had 151 Pokemon in it, even the Kanto remakes. Everything has to be Kanto, the best generation in region. Then he thinks about his soulmate Omori. What would he say? Rush! Be lazy! Cut corners! He opened his mouth to give his answer. 151.